Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I was listening to the reading that BJ Investigates was doing on the Britney Spears book, and I actually was pretty intrigued by it and decided to use one of my Audible credits to get the book. Which was great. I did finish the book, and I don't know if she wrote it, but although in the Audibles, she actually reads, like, she narrates the prologue, and, like, I think the first, like, the prologue and the intro to it, so she gives a little bit of a narration to it, but Michelle Williams is actually the person that narrates the whole book on Audibles. So check that out if that's what you want to do. Look, I will say, as somebody who did not really, who maybe only listened to Britney Spears music on the radio because, I couldn't really afford the music. I couldn't really afford going out there and buying all kinds of CDs and posters and stuff like that for someone like Britney Spears. Not only that, I don't feel like she really catered to my demographic per se. I will say that hearing Britney's side of what she went through during 2004, 2005, 2006, and 7 and 8, right? During the time, hearing her perspective and her side of everything really truly does make a difference. Having been fed the news from the paparazzi, the news from the father's side, the mother's side, Jamie Lynn's side, about what was wrong with Britney Spears, I think it really gave me a different perspective of, we really shouldn't be believing everything that's being put out there, right? If this is written by Britney, okay? As someone who's worked in the mental health field, it is really, really sad to hear how the system has been misused to trap this woman, to keep her away from her freedoms, from her money, and truly the people that benefited from all of that was her father and the people that were, designated to benefit from that. It gives me a different view and a different lens of her family. And this is trauma that, she's going to have to heal for the rest of her life. It's so interesting to hear her side of what she went through. And I hate to say it this way, but this is her life, right? And growing up, when I would watch anything Britney Spears, I remember the iconic umbrella hitting the car thing.
How are you doing? You doing okay? I'm concerned about you though, okay?
Gotten shots, but please, guys. Don't, guys, please, guys, don't do this. No. Fuck you! Fuck yourself!
That's the rehab. Sorry for calling me.
Oh wow, she did that too? This?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
You gotta have hard to do this right now.
let me feel.
This is
Oh, yeah, that's where she got your number.
I remember the shaving of the head. I remember Dr. Phil trying to stage an intervention.
To come down to Cedars. I want to set the record straight. I went to see Britney at the request of her family. I talked to Lynn, I talked to Jamie, I talked to Brian, her brother. They were very frustrated that she apparently wasn't going to be held for a longer period of time. Thursday night, the phone rang, and it was Lynn. And she has a very close relationship with my wife, Robin. And, clearly she was very upset, which you would expect. Any parent would be.
How long have you been involved in Britney's situation?
I was first contacted by her family over a year ago and have maintained a running dialogue with them throughout the last year.
There was so much controversy that I was like, this girl's she needs to get locked up. She's not well in the head. Everything is one-sided, right? We would see these images. And it never like I'm sure that I pretty much would know that some of this would have been provoked by the paparazzi and whatnot. I saw some of that and I said, damn, like, and then also I remember watching the whole breakup with Justin Timberlake and thinking, wow, he really dodged a bullet when he left Britney Spears. Just this really thought process of this woman is crazy. This was just my thought process. And I definitely don't feel like this anymore. However, it really bothered me the whole when Justin and Brittany decided to not have a child, right? And what came out of that. Part of what bothered me is that, first of all, none of us knew that until she wrote this book. Um, it was a decision that they both made, although not a safe one, having it at home and whatnot, but it was the decision that they both made. Justin not having the balls to just breaks up with her on text message. Like for me, Justin Timberlake, ever since the whole Janet Jackson thing and how he went about that situation, it has always tainted my view of Justin. I've never liked Justin Timberlake ever. He's always given me this feeling of doing the most. And he's an artist. He's done I don't shit on the music, but him as a person, I've never really got the feel that he was a good person at all. And I think that has been the theme here is that Britney hasn't had the people around her that should have had her best interests at heart, right? Her parents weren't really great people, aren't really great people for putting her through the shit that that they did. The conservatorship, the misuse of resources, what they did to that woman was disgusting. And it is a shame in the California judicial system that would allow that wouldn't review this, that really would use the court, treatment, mental health services, her children as a weapon against her. And it is scary when things like that happen, and we need to pay attention because any of that could happen to just about anybody, right? This isn't a book that I would have typically read because um my channel doesn't really do I every once in a while I'll do some celebrity stuff, but there has to be a component of true crime or social justice or something that needs some awareness to this. But this book definitely had that, all of it. This has changed my view of how I see Britney Spears. I just remember Britney Spears being this very young, promiscuous type of personality, which sounds like that's not necessarily what she wanted to portray, right? That's not who she wanted to be. That's what the industry wanted her to be. That's what everybody, the men wanted her to be that way. The people that, you know, invested in her wanted her to be that way. And now, she gets to live by telling that side. And the thing is, the crazy part is that I don't know if Brittany will ever forgive her father. That'd be a very hard person to forgive. But I hope that, she finds some peace and some happiness. Okay. And also that she's made a fortune and that she enjoys her fruits. And I hope that the women, that the mom, that the sister, that the whoever was involved in all this shit, that they truly understand how they affected her. Again, if this book was written by Britney Spears, which if you get the one from Audibles, you'll hear Britney Spears' voice narrate the first couple of pages of it. And also, it's interesting that she thanks the Free Britney movement for those people that were on her side. I thought that was fantastic that she even mentioned that there are fans out there that are concerned, that were concerned for her and wanted to make sure that she was okay. I thought that was fantastic. Like she gave flowers to those that were pioneering that movement. It's awesome. It was an eye-opening book. Not everything that you see is out there is truth, although we already know that. But um, how the media portrayed this woman, they intentionally portrayed her as being crazy. Maybe they did. All right. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Did you guys read it? What do you guys think? I'll see you guys on the next one. Rabbits out.